Yeah, so I'm just gonna start talking, and whoever cares can listen. You know what I'm saying? Because I guess that's how the world works nowadays. You know, attention. That's how all that stuff works. You know, I mean, who I am really isn't important, but you know what I'm saying. I'm a Tony Olden Jr. Your boy. You know, I'm 25 or whatever. You know, adopted. Don't know my real parents. Live in Memphis, Tennessee. You know, senior at the University of Memphis. You know what I'm saying? Still haven't graduated. But you know that's gonna happen. But you know, the things that we give our attention to really do matter, is what I'm starting to learn. That's what I'm starting to see. So like I have an issue with like lust and controlling my like urges and lustful desires and stuff. And you know, ever since like Pornhub has been taken down, you know, porn isn't accessible. So like, yeah, you know, masturbation and stuff like that, and also like fornication, all that stuff is a sin. But like, you know, yeah, those are the things I struggle with. And then there's like, what else is there? You know, being honest 100% of the time, and messing with other people's girlfriends, honestly, are all some of the things that I would consider like personal struggles. But I've come to realize that, you know, everybody sins and we all have our own problems and things that we have to worry about, and no one's better than anyone else, and we aren't called to judge anybody regardless of anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't have the authority to call any other person good or bad for their actions. Like, we don't have that power. So, story continued. Man, it is a beautiful day. I'm just walking out here, enjoying nature. But yeah, like, we just don't have the authority to judge others no matter what, because it's not in our that's God's job. That's Jesus's job. It's not our job to judge anybody and say for any reason that they're a good person or a bad person. I mean, the Bible does say though that like it's important for us to meditate on things that are true, that are virtuous, that are like praiseworthy, honorable, and good. So like when I think back on anyone I've ever met, and I can think about a conversation or a time I've laughed with you or shared with you, or even just sat next to you and felt like no like anything, right? Like, that's just a good time. You know what I'm saying? That's like a memory that I have that's true, and you know, stuff like that. But I was saying, like, the things that we give our attention to is important. So aside from giving my attention to half-naked women on the internet, giving my attention to Jesus and trees, like trees, literally trees, Jesus Christ. So nature, Jesus, and I guess my own self, my own inner brain, the things that like I want to work on, my goals, and like the things that I want to change. You know, realizing it's never too late. So when you start putting your attention on those things, other people start putting their attention on you and stuff like that. Like, yeah, because all, like, literally the only thing we can really like all come to common ground on is anything that is true. Because if something is true, it's not, there's no grounds for like confusion, you know what I'm saying? Like, if something is true and both of us understand that this thing is true and real, we're living on the same page, on the same wavelength. We're thinking the same. Everything's connected in that point. You know what I'm saying? There's no like disparity. So